Welcome to the heart of Sooner Nation, Gaylord Family Oklahoma Memorial Stadium. And if you aren't familiar with the saying, Boomer Sooner, you will be soon enough. We are in full-on stripe-out mode as the fans doing their part to try to distort the vision of the visitors. As we'll see, the Astronauts taking on the 14th ranked team in the land, the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Astronauts have been waiting and finally the moment is coming and the opening of the season. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Oklahoma's offense takes the field to start this game off. And here comes the big fella, a staple of this aerial attack, Jesse.
And he's a guy they can line up all over the field, David. There's matchups out there waiting to be taken advantage of.
Yeah, and it's so nice to be able to do that. It makes it easy to play quarterback when you can feature a guy like this that's fast, big, and strong.
They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
Well, he's able to make it easy after that catch, and I think his speed is something that just scares DBs to death. When you think about great Oklahoma receivers recently, guys like CeeDee Lamb, Sterling Shepard, Hollywood Brown, DBs gave them so much cushion because they were afraid they were going to get run by, and I think that's how defenses treat this guy too. With his speed and his playmaking ability, he scares you to death, and that cushion helps him out.
He'll take a shot. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma! The Sooner Schooner doesn't have a tight turning radius, but it can rev up the Oklahoma crowd, David.
Man, get them started, get them going early, test the limits, get in the end zone, get these people going bananas just safely. You know, go bananas, go crazy, but, you know, don't do too much and don't fall over in your seats.
On to attempt the try.
Kicker is on for the extra point.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with a 44-yard touchdown pass. He'll return it. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Astronauts offense has the ball for the first time. This crowd full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Extra blockers on the field. Offense goes full house. Using his legs, it's O'Neal. They shut it down quickly, but he gets two out to the 18. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. They want to throw it. He's going to run it.
Nice job by the defense getting after the QB. He's trying to scramble around. He's trying to go get that first with his legs, but he's not able to do it because of the speed on defense.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Fair catch is called for in the midst of all this rain. Just concentrate on one thing, making the catch. To the air on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Burks. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the first down. The Sooners will hustle to the line. Quarterback on the keeper. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Hold up.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. To throw, it's Arnold. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. They'll snap it from the 48 on third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets away. And the defense is there. He got away for a second, but not for long as they knock him down for a loss.
Man, that's a great job by the defense not letting that bird out of the cage. When you can run like this guy can, you got to keep the edge. Did a great job. He went backwards, retreated, gave up some ground. They didn't give up the outside, got the sack on the play.
The Sooners will bring the punt team onto the field. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. How about this crowd rattling the rafters and trying to help their defense? Now on the option. He'll keep it himself. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. The defense all over that loose ball, and now they're bringing it back. Touchdown Sooners! The defense with the scoop and score. The defense comes up with the fumble and takes it to the house.
The old scoop and score. Create the fumble, pick that puppy up, take it to the house. Great job by the defense, not only forcing the turnover, but getting points out of it.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Marshall is down right now, but you simply can't rule out a comeback. Randy Moss had a hand in getting this kid to Huntington, so if he thinks the magic is there, who am I to disagree? It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Coastal Carolina. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Here comes the option. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Looking deep down the right side. Makes the catch down the right side.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
The Astronauts have it with a 1st and 10. He'll ride his man on the option. On the move at the 30. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with a 1st down. And the Astronauts are rolling down the field. They'll power it inside with the fullback. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. The option look. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this 3rd and short, they're still thinking touchdown. Off play action. Pocket starts to collapse. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
What a great play by the defensive tackle. Look, sacks aren't just for very athletic, long defensive ends. These D tackles, man, they use their strength. They push linemen back in the pocket, collapse it, come away with the sack.
And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. He's going to try to knock one through from 49 yards away. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good.
That makes the score Oklahoma 14, Astronauts 3.
After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away.
Set to kick it off.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. Fires into traffic, intercepted. And how about that play? Even with the short return, they're in the red zone. They've got it at the 17.
I tell you what, it puts you in a tough position when you're backed up inside your own 20 trying to come out. But when you're a defense and you can force a turnover and you already set your offense up in scoring position, they are going to be extremely happy, and that offensive coordinator is going to look extremely smart.
So, guys, we'll see this offense again. Bulls his way forward. He can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it.
And, man, I know he's going to be really upset with himself because you have all these goals and all these things you want to do, and you come in your first touch, man. You cough it up, but you got to put it behind you. This defense needs to come out now, be ready to play, fight back, build some momentum back the other direction.
Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Got him downfield. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. Lethal weapons all over the field. That has been the standard at Oklahoma for several years.
I mean, so many guys, and they built this offense on space and speed, and it's the playmakers out wide. Listen, they've had great quarterbacks, but if you don't have guys outside, they're going to make plays. Obviously, it makes it hard to move the football. These guys, they make it easy.
Here's the handoff. Crosses the 30. He's got away. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. And the Sooners headed quickly to the line. A great Oklahoma running attack will bring a tear to the Boomer Sooner Nation eye, thinking of guys like Billy Sims.
And where it all started was always the ground game and the toughness, and you never question that. In Oklahoma, they got to get to that. They got to be that. They got to live that. But they really want to build on what they used to be and bring that tradition and build some of that tradition in the SEC.
From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10.
The offense with a big opportunity in the red zone.
Give to the back. Can't get him to the ground. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Hit a little speed bump on this drive. It's 2nd and 12. They move the tight end all over. Give to the running back. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. He's got 48 yards rushing already. You want to talk about establishing the running game. They're doing that in the season opener. Oh, he drops the football. He had it right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. He's going to the right, looking for a path to the end zone. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. After a drive this long, a field goal would be demoralizing at this point. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And that's a great job by this defense. You don't care about yards anymore. Yards are arbitrary. Let them drive down the field, so be it. You want to keep touchdowns off the board, and they might have just done that with a sack right there.
And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And that will extend their lead even further. So they're they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3-spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. From the gun, give on the inside. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense. They've got them penned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Caught behind the line. It's Matthews. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. I wouldn't quite call it a shank, but that's not exactly going to go on the resume reel. And the ball will come to rest just inside the 40-yard line. We reached the quarter break with Oklahoma on top. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. From the gun, to give, looking for room. And he's still running after the move. He's loose. He's at the 10. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line.
This offensive line takes a lot of pride. They're very good at communicating, and they love pushing fronts around. You're seeing it on that last play. Breaking off a long run, doing it early in the season in the opening game. That sets the tone for this offense.
The Sooners have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They're working that left side. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Oklahoma!
And how about this offense? Man, they must have used fall camp perfectly. Coming out firing on all cylinders, smooth, in a rhythm. Great start to the year by this offense.
The AT unit on the field. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Arkansas needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with this crowd there in Fayetteville behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback.
On the option.
It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Texas. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Steps away. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
I know it's early in this game, but, man, this defense has had their number. They've done a great job, already built a huge lead, now getting this offense in a situation where they got to pass the football, and they better protect their quarterback better than they are right now.
The Astronauts send out the punt unit. They'll look to pin him deep. He gets it away from his own end zone. He'll bring it back. It's Burks. He'll be brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see what that one's about.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Goes to the option. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. And the Astronauts with the 1st and 10. On the option. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. The Astronauts are moving quickly down the field. On the option. Nice job to keep it himself, find the first down marker, and move the chains for this offense. They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. They'll run the option. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. They've got a really good drive going, but a little speed bump here at 2nd and 13. He'll do it himself. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. 9th play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And the missed connection on 3rd down. And the Astronauts will call on their punt team. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Fair catch called for and made. Here comes the Oklahoma offense. Snags it quickly on the left. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. And here on first down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. Back to throw, it's Arnold. Gets it out fast. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. 2nd down coming up.
2nd down coming up.
Quick release on the RPO. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
38-yard line. Brings up 3rd down.
He'll pull it on the read. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chain. They picked up a couple of first downs to start this drive, and now 1st and 10 from the 47. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. It'll be a draw. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. He's looking downfield to throw. He's got an open man. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
Hey, the defense knew coming into this one this guy was going to be a factor, but they have done nothing to stop him. They don't have any answers. This guy already has over 100 yards receiving, and we're not even done the half.
What a nifty run there to pick up the first down. The Sooners have moved it inside the 20. He wants to throw. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Quickly complete. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Looking to throw on 2nd down. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. As we reach the 2-minute warning, they'll need to try to get a stop to keep this thing from getting out of hand. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Sooners!
Are you kidding me? I mean, that's really good defense to take away the pass and take away the big play, but the quarterback just makes absolutely something out of nothing. Scrambles around, finds a way to get in for the touchdown.
Getting set for the point after.
Is on for the extra point.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll bring it back looking for help. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. And the offense out on the field to go back to work. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Got it in the middle, it's O'Neal. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Brings up 2nd down.
He makes the connection. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. The Astronauts are in the hurry-up. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. They bring the punter onto the field now. He's getting plenty of work. Fourth time we've seen this guy punt it today. Fair catch is called for in the midst of all this rain. Concentrate on one thing. Make the catch. To the air, it's Arnold. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. He wants to pass it on second down. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. He's going to look for a man on third and short. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. How about that quarterback taking the shot downfield and delivering to the wide-open receiver?
I love this quarterback, Reese, because he's aggressive. He wants to take shots. He's looking for every opportunity to show off that cannon and that arm talent. He showed it to all of us right there.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finished it with an explosive play in the passing game, scoring from 47 yards out. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And as we wind down here in the first half, the offense will just take a knee and try to muster its forces for the second half attack as they trail going to the break. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a lively one from Norman so far, and it's been a clinic in fundamental defensive football. Both teams have been relentless and ball hawking, refusing to give an inch. This is the kind of slugfest that real football fans love. Crushing tackles and dudes flying into gaps and passing lanes. A testament to the discipline both of these teams have shown. And with that, let's head back to Oklahoma and Memorial Stadium.
And the Sooners will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. Here's the return from inside his 10. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. Let's see what they've got on second down.
Brings up second down.
They'll run the option. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the first down here. Catch in the middle, it's O'Neal. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. And the Astronauts come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. How bold will they be on third down after that last run? They want to run this quarterback. And the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the first down. The Astronauts will line up to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Running it back, it's Burks. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oak. The run from the shotgun. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. Dropping back, it's Arnold. Zings it complete to the right. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. A new set of downs after the completion. Got it behind the line. It's Burks. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. Offense gets set for second down. He's looking to throw. He's got the tight end. He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play.
First down for the offense.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Got it inside the 30 before he's finally pulled down at the 25. It's a gain of 6.
Brings up second down.
Quarterback on the keeper. They finally get him on the ground with a big running play, moves the change for the first down. The Sooners are threatening in the red zone. Out of the gun to give to the back. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Breaks the tackle. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. It's good. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes the offense on first down. Now on the option. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. Got a little work done on first down. Now back to the line. Here comes the option. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line. The play action fake. Fires to the big fella. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Pre-snap motion quarterback trying to get a read. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll go to the fullback. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down. And the Astronauts are marching down the field.
And that's good enough for a first down.
Sticks it in his belly. They stop him at the 42, but they're on a roll with a pickup of 15 and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Gonna run it. It's O'Neal. He's knocked down in the backfield. A swarming defense, and he'll lose 7. That last play, the kind of thing that can mess up a really good drive. It's 2nd and 17. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Intercepted. Got some room to run. He's at the 40, the 20, 10. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Sooners.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he did make that extra point. No issue with the treacherous footing. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Iowa State is putting on a show offensively, only there's been no real story arc. It's been all Cyclones all day with almost no let-up. They're up 14 over Cincinnati. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. He's back to throw on second down. This time it's complete.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead. It's late. They're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw.
Fires and picked off. Trying to take it back. The 20. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. Fourth quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical in this drive.
And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. He makes a grab. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And the punishment has been extended. This guy is special. What a target and what a knack for finding the end zone. He might just rewrite the record book before he's done in Norman.
Man, that's a famous record book. We could go down the list of so many big-time players just in the last several years, whether it's Hollywood Brown, CeeDee Lamb. We can keep going with the list goes on and on and on, but just guys that make plays and quarterbacks that trust their receivers. Because you know why? Because they do that.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. They're going to throw it to start the drive. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Touchdown Sooners! The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
Lining up to add another.
Kicker is on for the extra point.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick 6. On the move from inside his 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. They're trying to get to it.
Well, the defense is not taking their foot off the gas. They've got a huge lead. We're early in the fourth quarter, and still they're getting pressure on this quarterback, registering a sack.
Here they come on 2nd and 3 from the 20. Power football with the run. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing? You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. The astronauts line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. A fair catch is called for. It'll give them great field position. Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. They'll put the tight end in motion. The give to the tailback. Shakes off a tackler. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Went with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. Out of the gun, the running back has it. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. From the 36, a 3rd down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. Fighting off the defender. And he uses the stiff arm to push his way past the sticks and pick up the first down. The Sooners have it with a 1st and 10. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Offense now working in the red zone. Running to the left. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Coming to the line of scrimmage on 3rd down. They'll give it on the counter. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down. And the Sooners look to keep this drive humming. Scanning the field, it's Arnold. He's got it. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. And after that first down gasher, they're close to the end zone. 2nd and goal coming. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. 3rd down has been right in the wheelhouse for this offense. 2 for 2 on this drive, and trying to do it again and score a touchdown. Trying to slam in. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And the pummeling has started.
And everybody's getting in on the fun now for this offense. From the opening whistle, they have been up and down the field. Starters are scoring. You've got backups in the game now. And I love the play calling. These guys came to your school to play in this offense to score touchdowns, so let them go do it. Make this defense prove they can stop.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Fielded in the end zone. It's made. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. They'll try to put a drive together starting from their own 12. Pressure coming. Trying to escape and get it himself.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Didn't have much of a choice there but to get rid of it. Now the defense will try to rise up on 3rd and short from the 21. They'll try to get the first through the air. He unleashes a long one. Wide open downfield. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43. And the best thing about this, the offense can't worry about the scoreboard. Just keep trying to make plays like that, Jesse.
I know a lot of people in the stadium probably feel like this game is over. Maybe it's been over for a while, Reese, but don't tell that to this quarterback and his teammates. They're still out there scrapping and clawing.
And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21.
Good enough for a first down.
Wants to throw on first down. Got his man quickly. Great reaction by this defense, immediately on the catch, swarming to the ball. Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Setting up the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. Coming after it. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Oh, looks like the offense was able to recover it.
Man, and this is why you practice 5 points of pressure with the football. You cannot put the ball on the ground. Doesn't matter how many defenders are around you or how hard you get hit. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win games.
And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. And it's right down the boulevard. And they'll put 3 on the board, but the deficit remains huge.
I know a lot of people are scratching their heads why they try to kick that field goal. You're in the fourth quarter. You're down a boatload of points. A field goal isn't going to do it. If you want to win this game, you need touchdowns. I would anticipate for every possession they get from here on out, man, you've got to be way more aggressive.
After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go.
Set to kick this one away.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes if you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring. I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop.